Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back. It's your boy Reactions from Netherly, aka Daniel, aka D-Boy, whatever you want to call me, man, whatever you want to call me. Look, we back again. Another video. Today we're going to do something a little different. Still going to be a reaction. Wait till the end of the video, though. Don't like this now. Wait till the end. Then if you like what you see, like it. Drop a comment. Every time you drop a comment, throw something in there you want me to react to. I'll get to it, for real. And go ahead. If you like it all together, just go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be notified whenever I drop a new video, subscribe and hit that little bell up in the corner. Feel me? Let's go ahead. I ain't going to hold you on no longer. Let's get it. We're going to be reacting to the Jake Paul versus Gib Press Conference. Alright. You know. This right here being highly anticipated by a lot of Gibbs fans. See, I don't know Gib too much. You know, I know about him since this came up. Everybody knows Jake Paul. Jake Paul beat Deji. Deji was underestimated. I don't know if Deji did better than the world thought, or if Jake Paul did worse than the world thought. You know what I'm saying? Because Deji didn't look bad in that fight, and Deji's not a fighter. So I don't know whether to say Deji got extremely good or Jake just didn't perform to what everyone thought. In the end, Jake got the belt. It is what it is. Fast forward, you got Jake wanting to fight KSI because KSI done beat Logan. Alright. Jake wants to beat KSI. But KSI ain't worried about Jake. He done beat Logan. You know, he called out Jake first. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, any of the Pauls. You know how it goes. Well, KSI said to Jake, you fight Gib, you can fight me. You feel me? So that's what Jake's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Haven't watched any of this. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Hollywood, California, getting set for the big showdown Thursday, January 30th in Miami, Southern California, the same week as the Super Bowl. Jake Paul and Edson Gib. We'd like to thank DAZN, who will be streaming the fight.
Shout out to DAZN.
Live exclusively, so download the DAZN app and subscribe now. And in the United Kingdom, it will be streamed live on Sky Sports. This fight is brought to you by.
What I see that I like right off the bat, Jake Paul's got his feet on the ground, 1 foot on the ground. He's not letting the chair shrink him. You know what I'm saying? You can have tall people sit in a tall chair and their feet not touch. Jake's up on the edge of it. You know, filling the seat out, as you would say, I guess. I like that look. From looking at the front, it looks like you got a kid over here as Gib. I don't know. I noticed that. I know Jake's not. You can see that he's not, you know, all the way back in the chair, of course. But I just like the look that gives off. It might just be me, but I like that.
Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing USA in association with OP Talent. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. And besides this fight, ladies and gentlemen, what a card it's going to be. Not one, but 3 world title fights on the same card, headlined by Demetrius Andrade, putting his middleweight championship on the line against Luke Keeler. Tevin Farmer versus Jojo Diaz. A lot of trash talk between those two guys. That fight has been over a year in the making. It will happen in Miami, and it will be for the Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Also, it's the return of Danny Roman. He'll be taking on MJ Akhmadaliev.
It's going to be a good card, for real.
For his Super Bantamweight World title. Once again, tickets available now, Ticketmaster.com, Thursday, January 30th. Without further ado, let's introduce to you the combatants on the stage now. We'll start with the man.
The combatants on the stage.
To my right, he has approximately 20 million YouTube followers from Ohio, living, training now in.
It's a wish of mine, you know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. That'd be real dope. I mean, you know, it's possible, I guess, in all aspects. Take a minute. Damn sure take a minute, but it's possible in all aspects, I guess you could say. We'll see. You know what I mean? If you fast forward 4 or 5 years and I'm sitting doing good, hey, shout out. You feel me?
Southern California, please welcome Jake Paul.
A-side. A-side.
And his opponent, the seven-figure Gibber, the beast from the east, ladies and gentlemen, from Saudi Arabia, but he represents Bath, England. He is 2-0 in his amateur boxing career. He has over 2 million YouTube subscribers. He is trained by Vidal Riley. Please welcome the man simply known as Gib.
Hello, boys. Big Gib.
Oh, man, you should have got up, bro. You should have got up and approached the crowd. You know, flexed on him, whatever you need to do. You should have stood up, bro. That's just coming from me, though.
We're here. The room is silent.
Hey, Logan, you little loser. Don't fucking boo me.
I call that Logan. Don't boo me.
All right, Jake, let's start with you first. This is your professional debut. No headgear, 10-ounce gloves, 6 rounds. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
You know, I just want to start off by saying thank you all for coming here today. I'm excited. I'm more prepared than ever. You know, for me,
it's a good mindset to be holding.
This sport of boxing I've fallen in love with, and it's an honor to be on the card with some legends, some world champions, and I'm excited to put on a good show. You know, we've been putting in the work, training our asses off in Big Bear with the legend right here. It's an honor to be working with him and
legend, Shane Mosley, legend.
And I look forward to knocking this big nose kid out January 30th. So that's my game plan. That's what's going down.
How did this fight all come together for you?
This fight started at the Challenger Games. I called this man out. I'm not sure if he knew who I was, but now it's all falling into the plan. Now here we are, Miami.
Now you look nervous. Are you nervous?
Doing something like this is something new.
Facts. Doing something like this is new. Facts for his stature. It is. Like you said, he went to the Challenger Games, but as everyone knows, the Challenger Games was kind of a flop in a way. You know, he's fought before twice on a KSI undercard with homeboy and Logan undercard on KSI. I could feel it, you know. But this press conference, you don't think this press conference is packed out. It is packed out for its size, but it's not no huge ordeal. You feel me? It is, but it's not. If you feel me.
When it comes to fighting, I'm
so
sure
you're nervous.
Nervous against you? No, fighting against
you look scared right now. Like your posture, everything.
Well, you trying to get in your head, bro. You gotta come right back with some shit. Fire on his ass. Don't fire on his ass like that, but no. Heat him up, bro.
We'll see, we'll see.
You said that I believe you're the ace. You believe you're the A side of this fight. Why do you think you're the A side?
The A side, the man's channel has fallen. And all the social media platforms, he's fallen. And
that's facts, for real. Y'all know, though. That's facts.
Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. He took down my video for a specific reason because I hurt his feelings. The receding hairline comments obviously got to him. And there we go.
My mom has more followers on Instagram than you. Did you know that?
Then what?
See, I don't like shit like that. I know it's all. I know the ordeal, but I just. Like Logan's situation, boy, he clowned too much. And when that could be confidence, cocky, or it could be a mistake. Take it serious, man. If you gotta, I mean, if you're rich, you know what I mean. You're thinking, well, fuck, I'm getting paid. It don't matter. No, if you're doing something, take it serious as hell. I don't care if you're fighting somebody that you know you can beat their ass. Have a serious situation, you know. Have a serious side about the whole thing. And you going up there knowing you're going to win and still taking it serious, that's kind of trolling at the same time, too, because they're like, look, he's taking it serious as hell, knowing he's going to beat his ass. You know, they always have a serious side to it, man, because when you're overconfident, shit can go you the wrong way. Like, we've all seen it a million times.
Why are you falling? Why is there no interaction?
Did you know that my mom has more followers on Instagram than you?
Yeah, that's fine. How come you got no interactions? Where are your 20 million followers now? Nowhere. You got your goons up there.
He said your mom, not him, but yeah.
Just know I made more money off your name than them saying yes for the rest of their lives. You play FIFA, bro. Yeah, it's cool. I play FIFA. That's what I do. What do you do? Get 10K views a video.
Yo, welcome.
Hey, I mean, he's doing his thing. He could be coming at Jake though, and I would be.
This is the real world where people don't give a fuck about views. This is
Keeping it professional, but I would be coming at it.
You do.
And
you do.
all
That's
you
why
talk-
took down the
all
video.
you're talking
That's
about
why you
is
took down the video.
YouTube.
When it comes to boxing,
You're gonna be stuck
I'm gonna
as a
knock you
YouTuber for
down.
the rest of your
That's
life.
what I'm gonna do.
You're wearing a fucking Hawaiian tourist shirt, bro.
But you don't like it. You're
What the
wearing a
fuck?
white
Are those
beater.
Skechers?
You're wearing a white beater. That
Are those-
suits him.
are those Skechers?
Woman beater.
Do you know what a Richard Millie is?
Richard Millie's the watch. Nice.
This kid's a joke.
He has, granted, had more interactions, more likes on his social media.
And he has on post about this situation. Facts.
Than you have. Why do you think that is?
That's not a fact, actually. That's not a fact, Todd.
Fact,
Sorry
fact.
to interrupt you.
The fuck? It's not a fact. What are you talking? I just said that's a fact. That's crazy. Y'all gonna think I ain't even reacting live now? Boy, that's crazy.
No, I average 50 million views a month currently, and I don't post. I don't consider myself a YouTuber anymore. I'm an entertainer, a pugilist, and it just
You don't post as much. That's facts.
it's not something I'm focused on. But I actually checked Social Blade recently, and you have 2 million views this past month. And so, since you want to talk about views, since you're the one that brought it up and Todd brought it up, we could talk about views.
11 million views for a 20 mil sub channel. That's kind of slacking, lad.
Imagine the view when Gib wakes up in the morning. He's got that big nose
How did I get
blocking
this
his
fight?
view.
Because I caught you into it.
He just sees the big fucking nose when he wakes up in the morning.
You see, homeboy. He also didn't like that Jake said, and because he didn't turn his head to look at Gib when Gib responded.
I mean, that's his fucking views. You want to talk about views? Suck my nuts.
As far as the boxing itself, how prepared are you?
No matter what happened, this is kind of where my professional shit that I was talking about. This is where that goes out the window, kind of. When he said that, I'm doing everything I can to lay hands on his ass right then and there. Everything. Every fucking thing. Seriously. I know he's doing it to get at him, and he's pissed because homeboy, he's like really confident he can beat him. So that kind of pisses Jake off, like motherfucker. But at the same time, you never know what can happen in a fight. There's people been knocked out by punches that wasn't thrown with any power at all, just connecting the right spot. You all know those spots. Come on now. It is what it is. Anything can happen. Anything. Jake can throw something and give defend it, even though his defense is the best, as been said. It's hard to explain. Gib can counter with something that's not even of power. And it could be the end. Or it could be with power and be the end. Either one, it could be the end. You feel me? Let's get it.
You to enter the ring against Jake Paul?
The fight that I wanted. He didn't want this fight. He originally wanted FouseyTube, so I forced this fight upon him. So I've been training every day. I've been doing the sparring. I'm doing the running. I'm doing the training. So that's all I gotta do.
How come you still look like the Pillsbury Doughboy then?
I don't know what.
You're not in shape.
Huh? I'm not in shape, bro. I'm more conditioned than you. You got outworked by Deji. Round 3, you lost your conditioning, out of breath. Big Bear ain't gonna save you.
Have you ever
Big
fought?
Bear ain't gonna save you.
Have you ever fought 3-minute rounds?
Yes, of course.
No,
I
you
have
haven't.
Donut.
Your last fight was
Of course
4
I have
2-minute
donut.
rounds.
Yeah, but I thought I sparred.
Your last fight was 4
Bro, you got
2-minute
tired
rounds.
round 3. You think you're gonna outwork me? Impossible, lad. And you know that.
Okay, well, yeah,
You know that.
Yeah. I got a high work rate. I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna
outbox
apply
you.
pressure.
I'm gonna outbox you and
I'm gonna
outwork you.
apply
Facts.
pressure, bro. You
Under the spotlights, you are a coward. It is fact.
Is that-
That's why you're going for people like FouseyTube, Soldier Boy. Because you got no heart. That's facts.
you could barely beat a kid who was.
That's facts. At the same time, he was going for Soldier. I think for the money side of it, of course, you're not going to call out somebody you don't think you're going to beat. So he knew somewhat of him that he could beat Soldier. And I think Jake could beat Soldier for real. Soldier just jacking out that mouth 99% of the time. But this fight, I kind of really am anticipating. I want to see what happened. It could go either way for real. You see Jake and Deji, it could have went either way in that fight for a moment. I think either way, Gibbs gonna get some clout off the situation. He already has. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be a win for him. He's gonna get a check. He's gonna get clout. That's what it is. So if he loses, he's still gonna be in a winning situation from his side. So him losing, he might not take it back because he said, "Motherfucker, I knew I was gonna lose. I was doing this for the money. Thank you, Jake." You know, he could do that if Jake wins, but it could go the other way. And if Jake loses, it's gonna be way worse than if Gib loses. We know that.
Was the same size as you. I'm bigger, faster, stronger, better looking than you now. So
Bigger,
faster, stronger, better looking.
Bro, you're getting smoked. I don't know where you get this from.
You fought 4 2-minute rounds. I fought 6 3-minute rounds. You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Round 3. That's not fighting. You're getting by.
Explain how I got tired when I TKO'd Deji. Do you not understand?
Bro, you fought a guy that had no camp. You got tired against a guy that had no camp.
Oh, he had no camp, but you started yours yesterday. You started your camp January 6th in Vegas. Your team uploaded a...
He just said, my American camp. I just got here. I started my American camp. You know what I'm saying? Of course he was training back in London.
Video saying, "Oh, welcome to the first day of camp, January 6th. Welcome to the gym. How's your first day of camp going?" And that was 2 days ago. Did you just start your camp? Because I've been training.
When do you think I arrived in America?
I don't fucking
Recently.
know.
So that's why. If you're researching,
you just arrived.
That's why I just arrived.
You used all your American Airlines miles to come get knocked the fuck out. I just arrived.
So Jake,
no one fucking cares.
Why did you choose to fight him? Obviously, he wasn't on your radar. Why does he get this privilege of stepping in the ring with you?
For KSI, for real. I mean, that's what it's going to boil down to.
To be fair, he has a strong, loyal fan base that is KSI's fans behind him. I did a Twitter poll asking people who I should fight, and he won the poll. And I was like, all right, the winner of the poll should be the one that I fight. I go to Eddie Hearn. I negotiate a deal. I go to Joe Markowski. I negotiate a deal. I get the deal done. Then I bring it to his table.
Why did you nearly pull out?
Say it again?
4 days before the end of December, you nearly pulled out. Why?
So you...
I did my post. Why did you nearly pull out?
Yeah, so...
He just fucked himself. You see Jake's eyes when he did that? Fuck, what's going to happen?
So say it again. You did a post, right? You did a post announcing the fight, correct? And my fight contract wasn't signed. So we use that as leverage to make more money. So you put more money into my pockets.
You've complained.
Thank you so much.
No money.
Thank you so much. It's called business.
You complained and
Thank
made
you so
no
much.
money.
But your team wanted to move the fight to March because you're clearly not in shape. Isn't that right, Liam? You wanted to move the fight to March. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Let's hear from your trainer, Hall of Famer Sugar Shane Mosley. What kind of fighter is this guy?
Man, he's a beast. I mean, as far
as Hall of Fame
to March, because you
fuck Shane Mosley, man. He's what it is for real.
Shane Mosley. What kind of?
He's a legend all the way. Look it up.
Yes. What kind of fighter is this guy?
Man, he's a beast. I mean, as far as him just come to the game of boxing, man, he has great power, great speed. He's a great athlete. I mean, there's a lot of guys up in there that train with him, that professionals that run with him and do different things, and they can't even keep up with him. He's on a mission. He's upset right now. He really wants to. I mean, I think that it's kind of bad that KSI put Gibbs in front of him, because he really wants to knock out KSI, you know, because he's really mad. But Gibbs is standing in his way, so he has to knock Gibbs out.
What do you think about Gibb? Have you seen any footage of him?
Oh man. Well,
you're Logan up there. I think he said slow. I think.
Gibbs, what I've seen in the fight, you know, he's not polished. He doesn't throw.
In the last fight, he's not polished. Bro, that's what he's doing right now. He's getting polished. What do you think he's been doing this whole time that he knew this Jake thing's going to happen and he's been training? He's been polishing. You know what I'm saying? You take a rusty-ass piece of brass, not rusty, corroded piece of brass, get you some polish and start. And over time, this is the day that your first fight. That's when I got the brass tube. I start polishing on it. Oh man, it's going to take more than that. I didn't do it. It's going to take more than that. As time goes, that shit's going to start shining. You feel me? As time's gone, Gibbs going to start shining. Will it be this fight? I kind of want it to be, honestly. Don't know, though. You know, don't know. But Jake's the underdog in this situation. That's a fact. Don't know, though. We got to wait and see. That's what we all waiting for.
The correct punches. Yes, he has energy and stuff like that, but that's not gonna work with Jake. I can't see it working with Jake. So, but that's the footage that I have of him is his last fight. So I don't know what he can do right now. You know what I'm saying? Just like the footage they have of him is from his last fight. So they have to base everything on his last fight. I can tell you that it's gonna look a lot different from his last fight.
What's your prediction?
I don't know if you noticed, but notice homeboy right down here, bro. His hair is fucked up. Look at that, bro. I would never. Nobody doing nothing like that to the back of my wig. Well, I'm telling you.
Prediction. Do you think this fight goes the distance?
I don't think it goes the distance. I think he stops him. And, I'm saying like about the third round. I'm just being honest. I think he stops about third. Maybe even earlier. It can go in the first.
Jake's looking at him like, you ain't thinking I'm going to do it in the first? What? Well, I'm about to fire you, homie.
I hope that the viewers get a chance to see.
But he's trying to tell Jake right there. You see that? He's trying to say, I hope the viewers get a chance to see. You want to say what the chance to see? Hopefully not a long fight. Hopefully some good action.
Something. And he does go a little ways. But from what I can see from his last fight, it's a no-go.
Vidal Riley, one of the great
Last fight, though, like I say.
boxers of our lifetime, our generation. You heard what he had to say. What are your thoughts on Jake Paul?
Vidal, I'm not going to say legend, but he's great.
And Gib.
Well, firstly, thank everyone for coming out tonight or today, whatever. It's good to be here as always. It's good to be back. Jake is a good fighter. I'm an honest person. Jake is a good
Starting off professional.
fighter. I feel he's a better fighter than Logan in most ways. So we have to prepare for Gib to be better than JJ was. Shane obviously coaching him is good for him. Shane's experience, but Shane can't fight for him. And that's, from my coaching view, that's how I'm treating it. If we was fighting Shane Mosley, that's different. But we're not. We're fighting Jake Paul. Can Jake Paul do everything?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, okay, cool. But yeah, I'm talking. I'm saying what I have to say. Can you do what Shane is teaching you? That's the question. We'll find out January the 30th. I know Gib can do what I tell him to do, and he's never lost. And I've never lost as a coach, so I go into this with extreme confidence because I've never taken an L. So I intend to continue that. This will be the last time I coach.
But looking at it from that side is good and bad, like I said a little while ago. Being too confident like that. I've never taken an L, and we're going to keep going. That's when your L's going to sneak up, That's when the L's going to sneak up. That's like a Tekashi situation. Test my gangster, homie. You know what I mean? The feds tested that gangster. You feel me?
And then I'll focus on my own career. That's it.
From what we've seen from Gib, he's very, very aggressive. How do you hone that aggression and turn it into a more polished style that can be effective?
Well, we just focus on defense. Focus on defense more. His attack is fair enough. He can see he can attack. I can see, if Shane can see he got bad defense, I can assure you I can see his defense has been bad. And that's something we're working on. A fighter has weaknesses and they have strengths, and we're going to strengthen his weaknesses. That's it.
Shane Mosley predicted a knockout for Jake Paul. What do you predict?
I think Gib will stop him in round four or five, just based on the pressure, being refined.
How come he couldn't stop Jay Swingler, who weighed 170 pounds and is 5'8"? How come he couldn't stop him?
Because that was last year and he wasn't as good then. Simple as that. It's a new fight.
He's never stopped
That's what I said earlier. Simple as that.
someone. He doesn't have punching power. So explain
He
that.
has stopped someone. So if you have checked, he stopped someone.
Anybody you want to say look like the Pillsbury Doughboy, they're going to have some type of power behind them. That's weight movement. That's transfer of weight. It's going to lead to some fucking power, homeboy.
He couldn't stop Jay Swingler.
That's a fact. He didn't stop Jay Swingler. I don't know what you want me to say to that. It's a fact. He didn't stop him. But it doesn't mean he can't stop you. You're a different fighter. Different time, different event. Doesn't matter. You can talk about the past. I can talk about your performance against Deji. Your nose was bleeding. Doesn't matter, does it? Because we're here now. We're fighting this year. So leave the past in the past. Focus on the future. Both guys will come out and fight hard. And Gib will win round 4 or 5. That's my prediction.
You've made it clear that you'd like to fight KSI, avenge your brother's loss. What does Gib represent in that path towards your ultimate goal?
Yeah, Gib, Gib's a doormat to me. He's merely something I'm wiping my shoes on the path to avenge my brother. You know, my brother lost, because of a 2-point deduction. It was a controversial win for KSI, but KSI got the win, and all respect to him. But I'm just a different fighter. I have a different mentality, and after I beat Gib, KSI is going to get the smoke. KSI has already said he's down. So to me, that's where this is naturally all going. I'm going to be here again in a couple of months.
My thing on the Logan situation, I don't even know why I'm going to speak about this in this video, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Logan was too stiff. He was too stiff. Kind of like Fusi was too stiff. You know what I mean? You got to go in there. You got to take it serious because it's a fucking fight. But you got to be loose. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably thinking like, well, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Well, I do know what I'm talking about. Best believe. You got to go in there. You got to be loosed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course your arms are going to be stiff when you're going in for a jab or anything. But you don't go in there like a fucking walking stick, man. You know what I mean? You just got to be loose. You got to go in there. You got to jab, jab, get out. Bounce around. When you're in there, jab, jab. Maybe you get a third jab in there. Come with a fucking hook or something. Come with an uppercut. Depends on how you are. If his head's like that down right here and y'all up on each other, boy, lean back just a cut here. Just a little bit. Bam. You know what I'm saying?
After this fool gets knocked out, all of the familiar faces, we're going to be having the same exact conversation, but KSI is going to be sitting across, and that's what's going to happen.
Your thoughts on him already perhaps overlooking you to fighting KSI?
That sounds like his problem, not mine. My aim has been to grab that WBC belt that he's lugging around everywhere he goes. And after that fight, I want to make sure that he brings it.
I don't know what you've been told.
Training in Big Bear's pretty cold.
Training in Big Bear's pretty cold.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna fib.
Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna fib.
Jake's gonna knock out Big Nose Gib.
I'm gonna knock out Big Nose Gib.
And if you're not polite, sir, you will not be allowed at the after party, so mind your fucking manners.
Facts. After party at 11.
Why are you talking about fighting?
After
You're
party
fighting
at 11.
obesity. Why are you talking?
After party at 11.
Why are you talking?
Have you been to Miami?
Carrying the belt. Why?
Have you been to Miami?
The only fight that you done is allegedly beat women. Why are you talking?
Have you been to Miami? It's lit. Bugattis, boats. You're invited.
Wait, to what? Your party? Fuck your party. And fuck you. I'm coming for that belt and you're getting clotted and that's it.
You don't want to come?
To come to your shit party? No,
You don't want to
thank
come to the after
you.
party?
Boo.
No?
Boo.
Well, you're invited. You're invited.
Am I invited? Can I come?
Todd, you can most certainly be there.
Thank you. So you're excited about the after party. You're excited about being in Miami. You're excited about fighting KSI. It doesn't seem that you're too into fighting Gib.
I wouldn't say that. You know, I think it comes off as me overlooking him. But again, I know I'm training harder than him.
It's good he says that. I mean, he should be training harder. You know, that's your goal. Any fighter's goal is to train harder than your opponent. Even though you may not be, and you may be training at the same level and caliber, your goal should be to train harder than your partner.
And I'm putting in so much effort. Again, he started his training camp 2 days ago. I've been training with my brother every single day since his training camp started. So you know, it seems like I'm overlooking him because that's.
I'd like to know what Gib said to Vidal right there. When he said he started his training camp 2 days ago, he leaned over and said something. I'd like to know what he said. I hope the boy didn't just start 2 days ago. I hope he was training over there, UK. I'm sure he was. Of course, I mean, come on now. If he was just playing around with some video content over there and really wasn't taking it serious until he landed in America, then something's going to.
That's the narrative that we've built, but at the end of the day, I have to defeat him first. So January 30th is what I'm focused on, but I know I'm going to win. So it's just a natural progression to me fighting KSI. But I'm training my ass off. Like he's the best fighter in the world.
If somehow all hell breaks loose and you do lose, what does that do to you, your career, and your future?
Next question.
In your heart, who do you think wants to win the most? In your heart.
So here's the
You
thing.
think you want this win more than me in this fight?
I would bet my house on it. Here's the thing. You have nothing.
Bet your house on it.
You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. This is your biggest payday. This is your 15 seconds of fame. You're 7.5 seconds in. How is it? How is it so far?
Said that in
Is
the
it good?
interview earlier.
Is it
You
good?
repeated yourself.
Is it good? You're enjoying the 15 seconds of fame. Soak it in while you can.
Not bad, to be honest, especially since I'm doing better than you.
But here's the thing. You have nothing to lose. I have everything to lose. I'm Jake Paul, the big bad wolf. So if you
What do you do when your name's in the dirt?
If you think
what do you do when I beat you?
If you think you have a mental edge over me, you're fucking wrong, kid.
I do. I do. You know I've been wanting this fight. You didn't want this fight.
Judgment Day
Did you want this fight?
Judgment Day is
No.
coming.
You didn't want this fight. You
January
wanted to fight
30th,
someone else.
everything that
you
you're
wanted to
saying
build
right
your
now, you're
profile.
gonna have
That's
to
what you
back
told
it
the
up.
zone. Let me
Judgment
build
Day
my
is
profile.
coming.
That's what he said.
Judgment Day is coming.
You are getting smoked, knocked down repeatedly until you are stopped.
Okay. All right. Judgment Day is coming, buddy.
And Gib, if you do win this, how does your life change? How does your future change? What's your world look like if you beat Jake Paul?
I'm immortalized. The Paul name is done. We got a guy that's fought twice and lost. He hasn't even won a fight yet. You beat a person that had no camp. So when I beat you, you are finished. You're finished and I'm immortalized, and that's it.
Clip that.
Clip it. I would love that.
Clip that.
All right, before we go, we'll give you a chance to say your final goodbyes to your audience, to all your fans watching. What can they expect to see?
Sorry if I don't respond too much, but I'm getting into this. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of it. I'm sitting here and I'm watching it. You know, I want to know who's gonna win for real. It could go either way. I've said it like 20 times. It could go either way.
In Miami, Thursday, January 30th.
I plan on putting on a show, making it exciting, and you're gonna see a very different fighter than you guys have ever seen before. I've been training, putting in the time, effort, and energy, and I'm just ready to go. January 30th. It's a Thursday, by the way, so mark that in your calendars. Live on DAZN. Subscribe, download the app right now, get your tickets, be there, and let's get rowdy.
Can the Paul brothers, or can Miami handle the Paul brothers that weekend after the fight?
Nope.
He was gonna say, can the Paul brothers handle Miami?
Absolutely fucking not.
All right, your final thoughts on facing Jake Paul. What can your fans expect from you that night?
They expect a great performance. They expect him on the canvas. And my hand raised as usual.
All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets on sale now, Ticketmaster.com. Please download the DAZN app and subscribe now. That's the only way you can see this fight in the United States of America. 3 world title fights on the card as well. Before we go, gentlemen, we'd love to have you guys do a stare down as we get set for Jake Paul and Gib.
Notice Gib walked all the way over on his side of the stage. Like Gib's taking this dead ass for real. He did push a little soft right there. I guess he was trying not to get in trouble, I guess you could say. Me in that situation, I'd open hand smack Jake. That's just what I would have did. That's what I would have did. Look like it's over, guys. You know, go ahead, drop them in the comments. Who do you think will win? Who do you think will take the W? I'm excited for it. That's a fact. For real. It's just crazy. I don't know who's going to win. I can't believe, this YouTube boxing things went this far. Talk about these guys are bringing in the money. You feel me? They got the bag. It's going to be dope. Can't wait for it. You want me to react to this? I'm going to react to this. I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. Let's go ahead with a 7.5 out of 10. It could have been better. It was just kind of dull. You know what I'm saying? You can have a professional conference, but keep it exciting and upbeat. You know what I'm saying? You can have security on the stage, thinking y'all going to go at each other any second, but keep it on the professional side too. That's what it is. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed rocking with me. Reactions from Netherly.